the end of the last episode, we left ourselves 2 points short of getting promoted from League 2 to League 1 and 6 points short of securing the title. The only problem with that is the last time we played Newport County, we lost. Hello and welcome to episode 79 from the bottom to the top as we try and take a National League South side, in this case Weymouth, from the bottom all the way up to the top. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you a match day 43 and 44 in League 2. We've come straight back because it's possible that we could secure promotion by beating or getting points today, ideally from Newport County. And obviously we didn't want you to miss out on that. And possibly in today's episode we could secure the title as well. So we'll see what we can do. Newport County up first, then at home to the Bob Lucas. And then we'll travel up to Yorkshire for a game against Harrogate Town in match day 44, and we'll see whether we can achieve both those targets today. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment, do all the rest of the stuff that you do here on YouTube. Thank you very much to all those who have subscribed recently. I don't know what's the matter with the teeth today, but they are in terrible trouble. But thank you very much, and it's much appreciated, all your support that you have given me here on the channel since we started on FM 24. So a very big thank you for that. And don't forget, you can follow everything that we do here on the channel by following me on X at JustOffside2. Keeps you up to date with all the stuff that's going on, including stuff around FM 25 as we get to know what's going on, plus fake shirts, plus tutorials and all the rest of it. So sign up on X if you can. Right, let's get underway then. And we haven't played any games since you were last with us. A recap on the table, I think, is a must. Closer look at it is better in this situation. 6 points clear of Accrington Stanley. Everybody's played 42. No games in hand or anything like that coming along now. 6 points clear of Accrington Stanley. We are 9 points clear of Shrewsbury in third place, 10 points clear of Gillingham in fourth. Wigan are in fifth on 77, AFC Wimbledon sixth on 76, and Bradford City seventh on 73, which means, as I've already said, 2 points, bearing in mind there's 4 games left, 3 fours are 12 points. The maximum Gillingham can get is 90 points. So if we can win a first game today, 91 points would mean that we are promoted. And then, of course, with 12 points available, 94 is the target. So, as I said, 6 points as it stands, assuming Accrington Stanley win both their games, would pretty much secure the title, albeit maybe not on goal difference, but we'll see. So that's where we are today. If Accrington Stanley slip up in any way, then the title, I think, pretty much is ours. And obviously, if Gillingham slip up, we are promoted as well. But at the end of the day, we need to go out, win the games, and then it's up to it's really up to everything else. We don't want to be at the behest of what's happening elsewhere, so we're reliant on other games, if that makes sense. Morecambe 5 points adrift of Sutton United, who are in a torrid bit of form, lost 5 straight now down there. And I would have thought Morecambe must be thinking we can catch them and save ourselves from the drop down in the national leagues. I would have thought that's what they will be planning on doing. Right. I think, just check, there's stuff, because on our other save, obviously doing sign-ins and so on and so forth. I just want to check that we haven't done any transfer stuff here. I think we may have done, actually. Did we do this one? I think with Daniel Jebson, I think we did do it. in the last game, because I think he played the last game, so nothing going on there. As I say, we are going through transfer, end of season transfer and pre-season and what have you on our other save at the minute. And I'm remembering I'm sort of players going here, there and everywhere, which is always causing a bit of confusion when you've got two saves going out at the same time. Right, first up today, then Newport County, 21st in the table. We didn't have a look, did we, to see what their recent form is. Newport County, recent form, they've won 2, drawn 2 and lost 1 of their last 5 games. So they've only lost once in 5, but they are stuck down there in 21st place, which isn't good news for them. And they are visiting us today, so hopefully that. But the bad news is, when we did play them at Rodney Parade earlier in the season, we lost to them. Ray, the scorer, and Bowen, the scorer, both goals in the first half in that match. And, well, we just didn't perform that day at all. Excuse me. Got right hiccups today. So a better result than that would be much appreciated. Let's go out and see if we can get the first of 6 points that we require to get the title, but also in doing 3 points, getting ourselves promoted. Let's go and do it against Newport at home. Well, first up, here's something that I hope will be fixed in FM25, because the rules state that we can only have 5 loanee players in our daily squad. Yet, if you go into selection advice, it's telling me that Nelly Master should be in place of Amika Peters and James Jones should be in place of Daniel Jebson. Now, if we were to do that, we would have 7 players, lone players, in our squad, and we can't do that. So I would hope that the selection advice might overrule some of those changes and at least give you the advice as to which players, perhaps lone players, you should play in preference to others. But the squad or the team that we are putting out today is Hollingshead is in goal, Howes, Pennington and Olsen. We've been 14 days leading into this game, so everybody has had a rest, which is good news. That's our defensive line. Linton and Silcott Dewberry are the complete wing backs. Gasper and Braley are between them. Peters is out on the left today, pretty much as I said, because of this restriction on the loanees. Darcy out on the right. Jebson is up front. And then on the bench we have House, Armitage, Candlish, Holman, Byron, Whittingham and Wakachu. And here we are back at the Bob Lucas, playing our now familiar formation. And Newport County playing a conventional 4-4-2 today. You don't see that very often. Jackson is their manager. We are first on 88. Newport County 21st on 41 points. The side, the first minute, a corner. It is headed clear, but only as far as Elise. They're knocking it around here. We got to be careful. Tucked it back, and it's cleared by Gasper. Only as far as Hannah, and they're coming again. Calls for penalty during that last move, but nothing happened, and it's brought down. Oh, and it's gone in. And Richard Elise gets his first goal of the season, and on 2 minutes, we're a goal behind. Playing a team near the bottom again, and we didn't. I mean, we cleared it, but didn't clear it, and it fell to Elise. Question of whether he was offside or not. I don't think he was. We have a free kick. 6 minutes on the clock, nearly 7 minutes. Who's standing over the ball? I don't think it's Darcy. It's not. It's Jefferson. He has a go, but it's just over the top. Right with the ensuing goal kick. It's headed down. Peters, Jefferson, Brierley, Howes. Linton. Howes. And he goes all the way back to Hollinshead. Pennington. He's cut that short and he's given it away. It was that out here. Silcott Dewberry not hitting it with any conviction. Jones is on it. But Olsen tidies up and saves blushes. Darcy. Jebson. Silcott Dewberry inside to Jebson. Jebson through to Darcy. Oh, Jebson couldn't get on the end of it. Peters heads it just over the corner. 12 minutes on the clock. Linton, it's swung in. Goalkeeper tries to come for it. Didn't quite get there, but Elise clears it. Gasper. Silcott Dewberry leaves it for Linton. Darcy, but he's not got it. Silcott Dewberry, and it's a poor ball into the area, and they come away with it again. But Olsen is there, and Olsen doing a good job so far today. Linton, he's gone down a bit of a blind alley there. Brearley. Jefferson, he's decided to give it to Darcy. Darcy puts it away. 14th goal of the season. Darcy is red hot, and we're back level on 14 minutes. Goodness me. Hard work. Brearley, Jefferson is he's been quite bright since he come on. I don't know why he decided not to have a go on his own. And it could have even been a penalty there. 40 minutes on clock. Olsen with a throw in to Darcy. Silcott Dewberry's down injured. That's not good news. Darcy. Olsen into the area. It's come back off the post. Goalkeeper tried to pick it up, and it all was a bit wry. Linton. Brierley back out to Linton. Linton now will try and get this in. It's gone to the byline. Is he going to try and cross it in? He's got support from Brierley. Brierley now. Gasper to Howes, and we're making ill of this. We have a corner. Silcott Dewberry is still on. He's injured. And it's going to be a short corner. Linton. I think it's Brierley out there. No, it's not. It's Darcy. Jefferson. He's tried to have a go and just pulled the trigger and it was blocked. Gasper. He's been well marked today. Gasper out to Linton. Linton pulls it down. Tries to shoot in the area. He's been pulled down and a penalty ensues. Hopefully Darcy will take this. I think it is Darcy standing over the ball. Darcy. And he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. And it's 2-1 on the stroke of half time in the 46th minute. Goalkeeper goes the wrong way. Darcy puts it into the net. No more highlights in that first half. 13 shots, 4 on target, 2.01. Took us a fair amount of time to get going, by which time we were goal behind. They've had 4 shots, just that 1 on target, 0.56 and 41% of the possession. Not a bad first half. And Darcy getting a brace in that first half. Jebson, the provider, on 14 minutes, and then from the penalty spot after 46. And can we go on and get 3 points, which pretty much ensures we are promoted? And we're making one change at half time. The injury to Silcott Dewberry is a potential knee injury, which doesn't sound too good. And it would be disappointing if we don't have him for the rest of the season. I think he has made a difference to us. So hopefully that's not too bad an injury. Let's hope not. Right, that is the change at half time. Just the one change made at half time. Carter Pennington picking up a yellow card. Darcy's going to free kick this time. Goalkeeper had to get rid of it. He's not got rid of it. And it's headed over the top. Round the wall. It's off the woodwork, to be fair. And Howes heads it over. They have a corner. We know what happened last time they had a corner. Sort of headed away, but not headed away. We must do something about that. That's our biggest Achilles heel, that. Holman with a throw in. Deep in our own half. Olsen to Hollinsworth. Head. Pennington. Gasper. Back to Pennington. House. Gasper finds Peters. Peters to Jefferson. Jefferson back out to Linton. Linton crossed it back in. Jefferson has a curler just over the top. And with 67 minutes on the clock, making two changes, two players coming off that have picked up yellow cards. Josiah Linton is replaced by Kevin Candlish, and Carter Pennington is replaced by Will Armitage. Another free kick, Darcy. This time it's over the top. A little bit too far out. A corner, Candlish, 72 on the clock. He's swung in near post, headed away by Campbell. And that's the sort of headed away I want to see from our team. Darcy, Braley tracks back a little bit. He's got Peters out wide. Peters is going to go on a run anyway. Candlish is in support. Candlish will try and get this in if he can. He's got it to Howes. Howes to Braley. Braley through to Darcy. Darcy looking for his hat-tricks. Missed the target. Well worked. Candlish inside to Howes. To Braley. Braley put it through for Darcy, but he just put it wide. 78 minutes on the clock. Throwing from Candlish on this near side. Gasper. Candlish. Braley. Braley finds Peters. Peters from Jepson, and it's blocked. And they're all coming away now. We've got to be careful here. Oh no, saved. Peters. Gasper. Gasper's curled it. Ooh. Not far away. Armitage it was that cut that ball out. Peters through to Gasper. Gasper cues himself up, just couldn't curl it. And with 18 minutes near enough on the clock, making one change at this point, and we have one change left. The change that we're making is Luigi Gasper is coming off in midfield, and we're bringing on Jordan Byron. Free kick, Candlish, 18 minutes on the clock. Candlish takes that free kick to Darcy. Darcy has a second attempt, and again he's put it over the top. 89 minutes on the clock. Braley with the corner. It's a deep one. Armitage just couldn't bring it down. In the first minute of added time. Braley! Oh, dearie me. He was offside anyway, I think. No, he wasn't. He wasn't offside, but he completely muffed that one. And we've secured the first 3 points of the episode. And I would hope, and I do hope, that has taken us through. I didn't realise that they had an injury to their goalkeeper right towards the end there. Deep in injury time. 3 points, hopefully, has got us promoted. And then we need to go chasing the title. 31 shots we had on goal. We peppered their goal. They just rebelled us for a lot of the time. 8 shots on target, 3.98. We should have had 4 goals, really. 59% of the possession. They had 7 shots, 3 on target, 0.81 and 41% of the possession. Player of the match for Ronan Darcy, 5 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance created, 2 goals. Didn't get any assists, but he did everything else right, an 8.2, and a good day for him. And let's go and have a look and see what all the other results have been doing. And here we are, confirmation. We are promoted to Sky Bet League One, back-to-back promotions, and scenes of jubilant success for Weymouth, who came to form at the perfect time late in the season, finding consistent performances. No, haven't at all. I don't know what they've been watching. It's different games to watch. I've been able to ascend into promotion contention and upset the odds by going up. We've been up near the top pretty much all season. Just looked a bit wayward most of the time. We should have been streets ahead by now. So that's the first bit of news. Here's the second bit of news. And Silcott Dewberry is going to be out for 5 to 6 days. Might miss the next game. The next game against Harrogate Town is 6 days away. So he might miss that one. We'll see. But we might have him on the bench or something just to bring him on. So that's how it is. Promoted. How do we get promoted? Well, the story is Accrington Stanley only managed a draw in their game. Shrewsbury, they were 4-2 winners against Forest Green to keep up the pace. But it's Gillingham that we were more interested in, and they had a 3-1 win against Grimsby Town. Didn't matter. We got the same result as them in as much as we won. They won. 9 points available. 9 onto there makes it 90. They can't catch us. And as far as the title is concerned, 9 points means that Accrington Stanley can get 92 points. Shrewsbury can get 91 points, which means that a win against the second side, Harrogate Town, in today's episode, or even a draw come to that, will pretty much secure the title as well. So that is our task. Harrogate Town, how did they do today? They lost 4-2 to Cambridge United. Let's hope that's a good omen in our court. 2 wins in this episode would, of course, get us promoted and as champions, which would be rather splendid. Right, that's all the news up to date. Morecambe still 4 points adrift to Sutton United. How did they get on today? Morecambe 2-2 draw against Swindon. Sutton United lost 2-1 to Bradford City. In other news, Bradford City did win the EFL trophy. I forgot to mention that in dispatches. Right, we will be back. We've got 6 days down to the game against Harrogate Town. We'll come back just ahead of that game with any news. Come back and join me with a little bit of news about a couple of injuries we picked up in training during the week. Charlie Olsen picked up a bruised ankle, I think it was. He's been out for a couple of days. He should be back, not until tomorrow, so a little bit iffy whether he can play today. And Abdul Malik is got a tight groin, so he's in. Zilcott Dewberry will be on the bench today. He had a twisted knee, of course, in that last game, and he's back, but I don't think we can play a full 90 minutes, and I wouldn't like to chance him anyway. So the team news coming up in just a second, but Harrogate Town are the side at the Environment Stadium. We've played them twice in this series. FA Cup first round in 2027, 2-0 win on that occasion, and then in League Two earlier in the season, a 3-1 win at the both those at the Bob Lucas. Braley and Patterson with a brace on that occasion. Nibs opening the scoring on 17 minutes, and the loss against Harrogate in the FA Cup. Ogra getting a brace, 26 and 51. Didn't play particularly well on that occasion, but as it is in the balance today, we do need a win. Let's have a look at the team that will play Harrogate. And here is the side that faces Harrogate Town in this League 2, Sky Bet League 2, match day 44, and 3 points today. A win would secure the title, we think. So that's what we're going out to try and achieve. Hollingshead is in goal. It's Howes, Pennington and Armitage in our defensive line. And then it's Linton and Holman as the complete wing-backs because of that injury to Silcott Dewberry. Gasper and Braley continue in midfield. Peters to the left. Darcy to the right. Jebison up front. They played together quite well last time out. Like to see them do it again. House, Garante, Candlish, Silcott Dewberry, Byron, Whittingham and Wakachu are all on the bench. Here we are at the Environment Stadium in Harrogate. 4-4-2 again today. Gary Warren is their manager. And a reasonably unchanged side apart from injuries. We are top on 91, looking for 3 points. Harrogate are 12th on 57. Second minute, Linton with the throw in. House, Braley, back to Pennington. Braley finds Darcy, and it's gone for a corner. It was saved, a combination of the defender and the goalkeeper, I think. I'm going to see it again before the corner. Linton going to take the corner. Braley, and he saw Darcy on a run. And it did take a deflection off of the defender. Goalkeeper pushing it wide. Linton with his corner then. Swung in near post. Oh, it's gone in. Will Armitage 8th goal of the season, and I thought it had been defended, but it did go in. Beat Isherwood, and we take the lead on 2 minutes. Oh yeah, he got up above everybody else, and Isherwood couldn't keep it out. Ball back to Hollingshead. Howes. 16 on the clock. Looking for Peters, and it's gone through to Peters. Peters in acres of space. Cross it in, and Jebison puts it into the arms of Isherwood. He will score eventually. He's there or thereabouts. It was on target, which is good. Nice ball in. 19 on the clock now, nearly 20. Throwing on this near side. Linton and Peters working together. Braley out to Darcy. Couldn't find him. And they've defended it. Back to the goalkeeper. Headed on, but not convincingly. Pennington. Darcy over the top. Peters! And the goalkeeper makes another save. Goodness me. We're all over them, but the goalkeeper is keeping us at bay at the moment. Braley. What's he going to do with this? To the back post, looking for Armitage again, I think. It's gone out. This was the chance that was saved. Darcy saw the run of Peters. Peters hit it first time. Goalkeeper getting his arm out. Abu with a throw in. Oh, and he's giving it away to Jebison. Jebison finds Darcy. Darcy. Oh, just swiped at that over the top. Throwing on that far side. Holman. Braley. Back to Holman. 31 on the clock. Linton. Linton loses that ball to Norton, who defended that very well, but he's not cleared it. Holman. Gasper. Howes. Linton. Linton finds Braley. Gasper, who gave the ball away. Oh, dear. And we got to be careful. Only got that 1 goal lead. That's gone out wide. Armitage will get there. Armitage. Oh, Armitage is giving it away. And a mistake from Armitage. And he doesn't usually make mistakes. He's made one today. And Norton profits. And we're level after 33. A mistake by Armitage. He'd have been just better off putting it into touch, and Nibs was behind him. Oh dear. Pennington with a free kick just inside the centre circle. 42nd minute. Goes to Armitage. Darcy. Back to Pennington. Pennington finds Gasper. Gasper through to Jebison. Jebison scores. I told you he would eventually. His first goal of the season. And we take a 2-1 lead on 42 minutes. It was only a matter of time. He's been getting closer and closer. He's been on target today. Whereas before he was swiping through. Nice one. And hit that with ferocity. Isherwood not getting near it. Question whether he was offside. Don't think he was. Not when that ball was played. It was a fine through ball. Abu clears the ball. And it's only cleared. Jebison is there. Darcy. Braley chips it forward for Darcy. Darcy crosses it in. Jebison off the woodwork. And it's gone out for a corner. Corner before half time. Or is that half time? That could well be half time actually. Darcy. Braley. Back over for Darcy. Jebison. And I think the goalkeeper must have got a hand to it. And half time came before the corner. A 16 shots, 7 on target. Thought we were going to rue the fact that we've had lots of shots on target and missed them and not put them away. And I just thought it was going to punish us. 2.88 on the XG. Should be 3 up. At least 57% of the possession. They've had 1 shot and 1 on target, which was the goal, by a mistake by Armitage at 43% of the possession. At the stands at the moment, we are in champions position. I don't know what the other scores are going or what's happening in the other scores at this moment, but we are only doing what we need to do. And I did say at the outset, 6 points from this episode should see us build as champions. And with 17 minutes on the clock, making two changes. No highlights up to now in the second half, but we have continued to hold them at bay. Colin Howes is off, and we've replaced him with Jake Garante. And then the other change that we have made is we have taken off Jack Holman, who wasn't having a particularly good day. Silcott Dubry comes on for the final 20 minutes. Can he do something and give us that little bit of impetus? 72 minutes nearly on the clock, and Isherwood heads that on. But Gasper is there, tidies up. Garante, Peters comes forward. Darcy, Gibbison puts it away. He's got two, and it's a brace. I think he's offside. It's not going to count. Oh, just went too early. Tried to stay on, and unlucky. 75, nearly 76 on the clock. Free kick inside the centre circle. Garante to Linton to Gasper. Peters now plays it inside to Linton. Linton loses that ball, but Peters crosses it in. Darcy's hit the post. Oh dear. Nice Durrell. Linton lost it. Peters fires it across. Darcy heads it and beats the goalkeeper, but not the post. And with 81 minutes on the clock, making two more changes. Daniel Gibbison, who's tiring. He's had a good day out there today and a goal. He's been replaced by Wakachu, and Luigi Gaspar is off in midfield. And we've brought on Jordan Byron. And with 88 minutes on the clock, making our final change, we have taken off the tiring Ronan Darcy, who's had a good game again today, and replaced him with Matt Whittingham. And it's all over. We are champions because we have the trophy lift. We are champions of League Two, beating Harrogate by 2-1. And, well, there you go. And great to see another trophy lift. Here we go. And here comes the ticker tape. Claret and blue ticker tape. Very nice too. Secured the title with 2 games to play. And here are the stats from the game. 20 shots, 7 on target. I don't think we had too many on target in that second half, to be fair. 3.21 on the XG. 55% of the possession. They had 4 shots, 3 on target, 0.43, and 45% of the possession. Player of the match for Daniel Jebison, 7.6. He had 2 key passes and a goal to his name today. Just that blot on the landscape was the mistake made by Armitage that gave the goal away. Otherwise, it would have been another clean sheet. Well, we have done what we set out at the start of the episode. We've won 2 matches and secured both promotion and the title. And as it turns out, the other scores went a little bit in our favour today. Accrington Stanley only managing a 1-1 draw. They were a goal up at half time, but only managing a 1-1 draw against Wickham, which has seen them off. Gillingham, they beat Tranmere by 4-0, but a little bit too late for them. And Wigan, they were 2-0 victors over Shrewsbury, which saw Shrewsbury off. And as it is, there's a 10-point gap between us and Gillingham and Accrington Stanley at the top of the table. That gap eventually opened up after a lot of work and never seemed to be able to open it up. We have opened it up now, and Wigan are in 4th on 83, so they still want to battle it out between them. And to be honest, I would say with 6 points available, any one of those could still get into the battle. Bradford City, if they were to win all their games and the results went the right way, they could still get in there. 85 points they could possibly get. But I think it's realistically it's between the Gillingham, Accrington, Stanley, Wigan, Shrewsbury and Wimbledon, because they're all within 2 points of one another. So a royal battle going on there, and we'll see how that spins out after the next round of games, and that will give us some idea of the permutations that there are to take us through. Morecambe have been relegated by the looks of it. Let's go back this way and we can see Morecambe have been relegated. 6 points available to them. They are on 35 points and they've not had a good run of form, have they? Morecambe and Northampton be playing in the National League next season, and at the moment Gillingham, Accrington and Wigan guaranteed playoff places, but two of those should secure automatic promotion, and we'll find out in the next episode who that is. But in a way, we can do a little bit of experimenting in the final two games. Sutton United and then already relegated Morecambe. Sutton United at home, and it's going to be party time against Sutton United. We're playing 22nd and 23rd, as I said. Time to have a little bit of a party and a little bit of an experiment with the team and see what we can do ready for the new season. And of course, after the next episode, which means next Friday, we will have a transfer and end of season review, transfer specially end of season review ahead of our first season in League One. Wow. Looking forward to that. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Bottom to the Top and our other series going Dutch as they are released. And new episodes of Bottom to the Top released every Tuesday and Friday. 4:15 p.m. is the time. And the best way of keeping up to date what's happening on this channel is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episodes. It can be episode 80. It's out on Tuesday, and it's the final two games of the season. Until then, have yourselves a great weekend. Bye-bye.